I discovered human design several years ago, and it was a total like eye-opening moment when I had an initial reading, and I felt so seen, so validated in what I already knew to be true about myself. It was very cathartic in a way just to read about my own personal design and recognize, okay, I'm not crazy. The things I knew about myself are actually true. And instead of trying to change who I am, maybe I just own it. It gave me permission to really just own who I am and how I operate best. So that being said, it was a very esoteric system to me because it was based on a natal chart, which means it was based on the time of your birth, the location of your birth, and essentially what was happening in the sky, in the cosmos. So I was like, okay, this is a little out there. Although I was into astrology as well, it still needed to do a little more vetting. So I began looking at friends' charts and really started to learn the system just by practical application of looking up their charts, talking to them about their charts, and just really seeing the congruent nature of how it really did align with who they were, and also the areas of where there was sort of dissonance of who they were trying to be versus what they actually wanted to embody in this lifetime energetically. So all that's to say is that my work in human design really developed as just looking at friends' charts, and then through word of mouth and through invitation, which is the projector strategy, I started receiving a lot of invitations to do readings. I wasn't marketing myself. I actually never thought I would go into this as a vocation or career path. It just really developed naturally and got to a point where I was having 10 plus sessions a week, and I realized okay, I love what I'm doing. It doesn't feel like work. It just felt so natural. It was like gliding. And that feeling is something I've been trying to embody in all areas of my life. It's the path of no resistance, truly where the universe sees where you can be of service, because I do believe we're all here to be of service in some way, and the form it takes is not always going to be the form that we think it should. It often shows up in mysterious and interesting ways, as long as we're open to those potential possibilities for ourselves. So this is a very long-winded way of saying that's how I got into human design. And ever since, I've just been kind of developing and growing. And